Hey everybody, how's it? Aloha, this is Geebz here, your old composer here at the Decomposer Lounge. Maybe not looking so old because yes, I did shave this off. It's my twice a year thing that I do, but don't worry, it will grow back. I shall return to my normal old self as far as beard thing is concerned. Anyhow, Dinosaur Pileup has actually been on my list since last year. And for some reason, I'm going through it, and I said, you know, I'm doing it. Just today's that kind of day. Plus, you know my relationship with dinosaurs, right? These are what I do with the kids in the hospitals. I've got my team of healing dinosaurs. I've got Brandon P. Pterodactyl. I've got Bodhi Brontosaurus, and I've got Terry Parasaurolophus, and a whole mess of them and stuff. And that's what I do with the kids in the hospitals as a ventriloquist. But here on the Decomposer Lounge, there's obviously a band called Dinosaur Pileup. So I said, today's the day that I'm going to be doing that. So I want to thank you so much, like usual, for support. Where are all the links? They're down below. Join my Patreon. That's been really fun. Got a really great long-form show, Spotlight, coming on Thursday. I think a lot of you are going to be really stoked about that. And yeah, so that's it. Let me see. I got my coffee. I got my headsets. I got you guys. And I got the dinosaur. So let's do this. This is Dinosaur Pileup, and the name of the song is Backfoot. All right.
Shit together for it while I can. Like, yeah, whatever. I said, mama, you don't understand, cause I'm gonna be stupid famous and rocking in a band. Yeah, you know, couple years later, here I am. I'm living the big city life, just doing what I can to get by waiting tables. Yeah, I'm looking for the man. And you know, lately it's starting to feel awful like I'm always on the back foot. Yeah, I'm always on the back foot. That I'm a slob, that I'm a waste of space and super lazy, oh my god. Like, yeah, whatever, I'll be right as you've been on the job, getting paid $6.80 to wait on tables of rich ladies and their dogs. I wish that I had more than I got. I wish I wasn't Conan and was rolling at the top. I wish I was a billionaire and balling like The Rock. But you know, lately it's starting to feel awful like I'm always on the back foot.
God, I love that riff. It is so catchy, or maybe it's just so early in the morning, but I think this is going to ring in my head for a couple of hours. A couple of really super cool things. First of all, I love the opening just with that drum, that really quick, you know, that kind of vibe, that thing. So I'm mentioning the riff. Well, what I love about what they did is they hit us in the head right up front with the riff. And I love the organic distorted sound of the guitars, not the over, you know, a lot of times, a lot of stuff on the channel here lately has just been such processed guitars. And it doesn't mean it's a bad thing, it's just a unique new sound that's been happening in the last 20 years, you know, compared to, you know, me in the 70s and 80s and the rock thingy, whatever. Anyhow, super clean, crunchy sound of the guitars, but what I like is when they drop into his verse, it's the same exact riff, but they obviously clean up, you know, with a very lightly, you know, maybe they kicked in a little bit of a pedal or something, that's it, very lightly. The riff is going on, but you can hear how clean the playing is. You know, there's no buzzing, there's no muting or anything like that, you know, while he's doing his verse and everything, and then it kicks back into a, you know, hard stereo full band component when he's doing the back foot hook. I can't help but at the very beginning after I was watching this think that there is a little bit of a pull from Beck Loser. Just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the cadence of his performance or something of that nature. But I really, to me, that's where I just pulled. Also, I love whatever's happening on the bass during the hook and everything, that sound that he's got going on there. Because if I can recall, because I'm thinking about it now, I think that the really thin guitar riff in the verse is just that in the drums. I don't recall hearing the bass, but where I did hear the bass, and I love the tone, like it's a fully overdriven tone, is also during the hook here. And plus, they've also nailed us with the hook twice already in, what, a minute 40. So, you know, pop culture, radio-friendly song, in it to a minute to win it, and they hit us twice with it. All right, so let's go back and cheat.
Yeah, I'm always on the woo. Yeah, it's like I'm always on the back foot. Yeah, now that you know me, yeah, back foot. I'm always on the back foot. Now that you know me, yeah. You know, people always hating what I got. They talking shit about me cause I'm wicked and they not. Like, yeah, whatever, all you jealous bitches know you want a piece of my sickness, my precious business, my vision, commitment, true perseverance, my feeling, my rhythm, my talent, and what? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I'm gonna do exactly whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna keep on doing it till I get to the top. Cause you know, I guess I'm getting used to feeling like I'm always on the back foot. Yeah, I'm always on the back foot. Yeah, I'm always on the woo. It's like I'm always on the back foot. Yeah, I'm always on the back foot. I'm always on the back foot. Yeah, I'm always on the back foot. Yeah, I'm always on the back foot.
Yeah. I'm dying here. Oh, this was a perfect start for me, man, because I'm going to get up right now and do some early morning droning right now and catch a sunset. And this has really got myself, this track got me all driven up. A couple more things. So the third verse, those chugs, that sound, that guitar sound on the chugs in the third verse, because they obviously changed it up, you know, from the first two that had the thinner guitar sound while he was doing his performance. What a great sounding chug. Remember earlier in my first stop, I was talking about the fact that I just love the sound of the guitars and stuff. That just raw, organic, punchy, you know, doesn't sound overly processed. Well, that fully backed its play right there with those chugs. Those were some of the coolest sounding chugs that I heard. I really liked the two chords that they used in kind of, I guess they want to, maybe it was their bridge, their idea of the bridge. And they kind of held out these two chords, kind of gave me slight grunge kind of vibe in there. So they fully took me through this whole journey of, you know, giving me the riff, giving me the, you know, that head bobbing kind of a thing. And then they cut into this. I don't know if this is the first time I've heard of this band. I don't know if they're still around or what, but this was apparently 2019. And so I don't know if their whole discography obviously is of this nature of songwriting, you know, but I fully dug it. It was a full pump. And also, what else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Chug, this, and then, you know, they double timed it at the very end. So the whole song was just badass, and I fully dug it. And it sounded like a Dinosaur pileup. Anyhow, I want to thank you guys. This was a super quick one for you all. Thank you for your support. Cups of coffee. And like I said about the dinosaur thing, you know, if you're still here, type in I'm still here. But if you're interested in what I do with the dinosaurs and the kids, the links are down below as well. So when you guys buy me a cup of coffee, that also helps me with what I do with the kids. You know, cup of coffee, gas, fuck. So freaking expensive. So the cup of coffee and all that helps me put gas in the car to get there. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. You guys have a killer day. All right.